Firefly515. What's going on with me? Listen, Cat. I just sat through watching your video portraying your views on homosexuality. I need to tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. Don't have a clue. Not the faintest idea. It might be hard for you to understand, but you gotta realize that that's the way it is. You're talking about things that you don't understand, because either you are not a homosexual, so you don't really know what it's like, or from the looks of it, you are a homosexual and you won't admit it to yourself. The way you approach this topic, as it seems to me you approach any topic, is by basically just talking about things that you think, shouldn't use the word think, that you believe, that's a good one, that you believe to be true, by things that you believe to be right, correct, whatever you want to call it. Emphasis on belief. I've seen the video of your interview with the Rational Response Squad. Very interesting, because it shows that again, you don't know what you're talking about. If it comes, to even your faith, your religion, all the good things that you believe in, you simply don't know. Many of the questions that they ask you just stumped you. You just seemed flabbergasted. Like, how could somebody ask me this? Well, you had never even thought of any of those things, because if you would have, you would have had an answer of some sort, correct or incorrect, silly answer, whatever, but you would have had some sort of answer. You hadn't. The guy asked you something and you were just quiet, because you had never thought of any of those things before. You even conceded that on what you were talking about, what you were calling microevolution and macroevolution, which is evolution. All it is evolution. There is no micro and macro. It's just evolution. But you conceded that you were wrong in your views on macro evolution. So all of a sudden now you believe in evolution, micro, macro, whatever it is. And it took the guy like a minute to argue his point, and you said, "All right, well, yeah, I see your point." And that's how you approach every topic you supposedly want to discuss on YouTube. You always say you're open-minded and you're willing to change your views. You ain't, because if you would really take serious the arguments that people present to you in their comments, video responses, whatever, your life would fall to bits, because it is based on faith. Faith is not reason. It doesn't have anything to do with logic. It doesn't have anything to do with truth. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. Faith is just believing something, as ridiculous as it may seem. You just believe in it. You believe in a fairy tale. That's what your life is based on. That fairy tale is utterly ridiculous. You believe in a fairy tale book the Bible, which is full of contradictions, full of just silly stories with monsters and dragons and riders of the apocalypse and you know, princes and princesses and evil kings and wicked stepmothers. That's what you believe in. That's what you base your life around. That's what you base your life on. Seems incredible to me. Seems just incredible to me. What you need to do? No, you know. I was about to say you need to start thinking. You can't, and you won't, because you're so set in your ways. As you mentioned in the interview, you were brought up believing these things. If you would have been brought up as a Muslim, as a Buddhist, as a Taoist, as whatever, then that's what you would believe. Now, doesn't that show to you that you simply believe those things because you were brought up believing those things? You were brought up to believe those things. You don't believe those things because you thought about them. You believe those things because you were taught that those things are what you need to believe in. You said you need to base your life on something perfect and unchanging. Why? I don't understand. But I realize this video is not so much a response to your video on homosexuality, but just more like a general response on you, on the way you think, on the way you present your thoughts on YouTube. Again, not on the way you think, on the way you believe. And after watching this particular video, I actually have one question. Might be a little rude, you know, do apologize, but since you said the so-called homosexuals aren't really gay, they're just predisposed to homosexuality, and they can choose to either be gay or straight or abstinent or bisexual or you know, do it with horses. It's all just a choice. I would like to ask you if you are simply born an idiot, or if you are merely predisposed to idiocy and choose to live your life this way.